Top Gun No Brazil. Top Gun, Indomitable Wings, is a 1986 North American film. Two genres: action and romantic drama, directed by Tony Scott, with script by Jim Cash and Jack based on the article by Israeli journalist Odiona, called Top Guns, published in California Magazine. Starring Tom Cruise as a college aspirant, Navy fighter weapons was the biggest box office success of 1986, earning $356.8 million worldwide. Synopsis: Lieutenant Pitt Maverick Mitchell and his co-pilot Nick Guzzi are U.S. Navy fighter pilots based on the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. During one exit intercept in 2028, although the encounter did not involve shooting, this one lets it scratch. Maverick squadron pilot, in shock, unable to land, disobeying orders to return, Maverick accompanies Colger to the aircraft carrier, where insecurity lands. Colger gives up flying, saying he was afraid of not seeing his son again. Newborn. Faced with giving up, and even though I don't like it, the Enterprise commander sends Maverick come to Miramar Base, where the pilot academy is based, with the name of Top Gun. The day before starting the course, Maverick unsuccessfully tries to approach a woman in a bar, only to realize that she is Charlie Blackvoid, instructor at the gym. During training outings, Maverick stands out for his prowess as a pilot, but also for your disregard for the rules. What do you? Were several reprimands from instructors, and the rivalry of Tom Kazansky, Lysa Men, for whom Maverick flies too dangerously. Charlie also scolds him in class, but ends up admitting that he admires him as a pilot. List: Tom Cruise, Kelly McGuilas, Val Kilmer, Anthony Edwards, Tom Skeldon, Michael Ironside, John Stockwell. Partially trusted. Production: Omi-28. It was a fictional aircraft used in the film Top Gun. In fact, the MiG-28 was a 5 Tiger II, built by Northrop in the United States in 1964. The film did not use real MiG planes because at the time it was impossible to get legitimate Soviet aircraft. And in fact, there never was an MG-28. Mosim MG, 27 milligrams, always in odd numbers. The motorcycle used by the character Maverick is a Kawasaki GP 900. Reed Charlie's vehicle was an Intermechanical 356 SP, filmed on location in San Diego, California, had the support of the Navy, 2 United States, and the officers and students of the fighter ship weapons school. U.S. warships were used: S Ranger CV at 61 us, S Enterprise CV, and 65 cells, S Calvinson CV, and 70. The film was dedicated to the arch acrobatic pilot killed on film when your plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean. Sequence: Paramount had authorized the film's sequel that would be produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and directed again by Tony Scott. However, the project was canceled after his death, last in 2012. In May 2017, on a TV show, Tom Cruise confirmed that the following recordings for the sequel would begin. Top Gun Maverick is scheduled to debut in Brazil for May 26, 2022, and the next day in American cinemas, being distributed by Paramount Pictures. Later, the film will be released on streaming on Paramount More in July 2022. Soundtrack and review: Sound Island. Harold Faltermeyer was responsible for the film's soundtrack, which achieved great commercial success. The highlights are Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins and the great success Take My Breath Away from Berlin, which topped the Billboard Hot 100 and later an Oscar for Best Original Song. EO Instrumental Top Gangsta by Walter Meyer and Steve Steves himself. Front Desk. In the review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes, which categorizes opinions as positive or negative, the film has an approval rating of 59%. calculated based on 61 reviews from critics, which is followed by consensus. Although it presents some of the most memorable aerial footage and electrifying, made with an expert eye for action, Top Gun offers very little to viewers. Don't teenagers chew when their characters are not in the air? Now on Metacritic aggregator, based on 100 opinions from the traditional press, the film has a weighted average of 50 out of 100, with indication of mixed or average reviews. The audience surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film an average rating of, on a scale of a +F. Agerbert du Chicago Sun-Times gave the film 5 out of 4 stars, saying that films like Top Gun are difficult to review because the good parts are very good and the bad parts are relentless. Dogfights are the absolute best. From Clint's electrifying aerial scenes, shield no firefox, but pay attention to scenes where people talk. The American film critic Paulinica L. said that when Meg Ilos is off-screen, the film is a brilliant moronic commercial. Writers strut around the locker room, towels hanging precariously from their waists. It's like masculinity has been redefined. What a young man looks like without clothes. And as if narcissism was, it means to be a warrior. As you can notice, I used remixed versions of the Danger Zone songs. Each take my breath away because of copyright. As for the film, despite not having marked my life, Top Gun is a classic from the 80s and 90s, and the channel rating will be 7. Good guys, I'll stay here until the next video.